stopped communicating with his wife when Amaka married Daniel, she thought she had found her best friend. They used to talk about everything: work, money, family, their children, their dreams, even the smallest things that happened during the day. But slowly, something changed. Daniel started coming home late. Whenever Amaka asked him how his day went, he would simply say, "Fine." "Is everything okay?" she would ask. "I'm tired. Please, I don't want to talk." At first, Amaka thought he was just stressed, so she gave him space. But the silence continued. They stopped having meaningful conversations. They stopped laughing together. Even when they sat beside each other, it felt like they were miles apart. One evening, Amaka gathered the courage to ask him, "Daniel, what happened to us? You used to tell me everything. Now I feel like I'm living with a stranger." Daniel looked at her but said nothing. That silence broke her heart more than an argument would have. She went into the bedroom and cried. Not because they were fighting, not because he had cheated, but because she felt completely alone in a marriage where her husband was still right beside her. Days turned into weeks. Amaka eventually stopped asking questions. She stopped trying to start conversations. She stopped telling Daniel about her day. And that was when Daniel finally noticed. One night, he asked, "Why don't you talk to me anymore?" Amaka looked at him and said, "Because every time I tried to talk to you, you made me feel like I was disturbing you. So I learned to keep quiet." Daniel became silent. For the first time, he understood that his silence had been hurting his wife. He realized that marriage doesn't always end because someone cheats. Sometimes it slowly dies when two people stop communicating, stop listening, and stop caring about what the other person feels. Daniel reached for her hand. "I'm sorry," he said. "I didn't realize how far I was pushing you away." Amaka wiped her tears. "I don't need you to be perfect. I just need you to talk to me." That night, they talked for hours. They talked about their worries, their disappointments, their fears, and the things they had both been keeping inside. Their problems didn't disappear overnight, but they finally started facing them together. Because sometimes the person sitting beside you isn't asking for money, gifts, or perfection. They are simply asking, "Can you please talk to me?" Question: do you think lack of communication can destroy a marriage even when there is no cheating?